You don't see the world as it is, but as you are. You ever wonder how much stress you carry because of what others might think? I know sometimes I do. Today, I'm diving into 3 powerful strategies that will transform the way you see yourself and the world by breaking free from the opinions of others. As you'll see, we have a different background today, and it's because I'm traveling. I'm at a hotel in Florida for business purposes, and I got inspired to do a video, and hashtag no excuses, here we are. And today, make sure you stick around because I'm gonna share an actual example that illustrates this whole concept about we don't see the world the way it is. We see the world the way we are. And this example I'm gonna bring is gross, yeah, you heard me, and funny at the same time, but it really brings this whole concept to reality. So stick around for that, okay? And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jennie Lopez, and I empower you to be the best authentic version of yourself, because that's whenever you do your best work. And by doing so, you also become a role model for others to do the same. And if there's anything that resonates to you from this video, make sure you hit subscribe, because I have this vision of creating this big movement of all of us unleashing our uniqueness so we can break the mold, we can break the cycle of creating the same type of avatar. And again, the reason I created this channel was to inspire action by sharing all my experiences and learnings and successes, and even the learning. See how I didn't see failure? So that way we can learn from each other. And the whole purpose is for me to empower you to go after that big goal and dream that you have. Now I'm gonna tell you what inspired me to make this video, and it's because I recently had a meeting with one of my clients, and we're working through personal branding, and we unleashed her superpowers, and we wanna make sure that the personal branding pulls through the superpowers that we uncover and that we're gonna continue to grow and amplify. Okay, in this conversation, she said, "Hi, Jennie, I get it, but I'm scared. I'm scared about updating my LinkedIn profile." And I say, "Okay, I'm scared. Let's dig into that. Why are you scared?" And then she said, "Well, what will people say?" And you know how many times? I mean, think about it. I'm sure you have many examples. I have my own, but thank goodness this is something I continue to learn and apply, so I don't get stuck in that thought of what will people say, because whenever we get stuck in what will people say, nobody wins, because it paralyzes us. So we don't take action, and action that could actually positively impact many, many people. Yes, but because of the fear of what will people say, we paralyze. And then I said, "Okay, tell me about why are you scared about what will people say?" And then she said, "Well, I've been working with them for this many years, and if they see now that I'm updating my profile, they may think that I'm about to leave or that I'm looking for a different role." And I said, you cannot control what people say. You cannot control people, yes? And that's the thing, we put so much energy on what will people say or act that it paralyzes us, just like I said. They put all of that energy into putting the actions towards your goals and your outcomes that ultimately is going to benefit a lot of people. But I say, let's reframe it. Okay, what if people said, this person is about to leave. Look, did you see? They updated their LinkedIn profile. What are you going to do? That's on them. That's not on you. What about if somebody else says, they just updated their LinkedIn profile. It looks so good. Oh goodness, mine doesn't look as good. I better get on. She inspired me, or he inspired me, or they inspire me. I'm gonna go and update mine too. And now you're inspiring people, huh? I mean, think about you updated your LinkedIn profile, and then other people say, "Ooh, I didn't know that about this person. Maybe I can do this kind of projects with her." Or maybe, "Ooh, I didn't know about that experience that she had. Maybe we can collaborate or have her or him lead this project." See, there's so many different reactions or experiences that people can have, but that's on them. You cannot control that, right? So that is the key. Do not put the energy on things that you cannot control. That's just a really simple example, but I'm gonna tell you now the gross and funny one, okay? Are you ready? So I don't know if you live in one of these neighborhoods that have a Facebook chatter or some sort of social media chatter, I do. And the other day I was laughing because my phone started ting, 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 ting. Like, ooh, what happened? There's a hot subject somewhere here. And it was in the neighborhood chatter. And somebody put a picture of a rat in the pool. That's it. Yes, you heard it. A rat in the pool. And then I wrote it down because I was just laughing, because the fact, you have to think about the fact, not the story. The fact was that this person saw a rat in the pool, took a picture, boom. Automatically, the person, I'm gonna read it because it was so funny. He said, I cannot believe this. Someone threw a rat in the pool. And actually she started blaming the kids in the neighborhood, but then she rewrote it. So someone threw a rat in the pool, really upset, that was it. Second person, gross. Third person, ooh, I wish I read this earlier. We just went there and felt uneasy leaving the gate after shutting it. One side, you can pull it. Even it feels like somebody tampered with it. The other one, yes, you can lock it. I don't know if it needs to be fixed. And the person kept going on and on and on and on. Honestly, never mentioned anything about the rat. Just the fact that, I don't know, the gate. Then the next person, oh, poor thing. He must have filled in. The second person, the second to last person, probably could not take more of this life. Humor, yes? And the last person, can somebody please remove the animal? So I was laughing because the fact was that there was a rat in the pool. That was it. And somebody was blaming kids, somebody was blaming that somebody must have done it on purpose and put it there. The other person thought that they tampered with the gate and that's how they came in. The other person have some more empathy and compassion. Oh goodness, I can't believe poor thing. And the other one added humor about okay, that's it, he couldn't take in any more of this, so he just did it on purpose. And then the last person, a little bit more recently, come on, there is this creature right in the pool, somebody please remove it. This is what happens every single second of life. They're facts that happen. I don't think they're good or bad, they're right or wrong. I mean, if I ask you which of them was right, who knows? If you think about the first person who put that, I can't believe somebody threw the rat in the pool. Would you think, and the person started blaming the kids, yes? Would you say, oh, that's really wrong of that person? Well, it happened to be that the week prior or a couple of weeks prior, some kids were being kids, teenagers, and they were launching some chairs in the pool and things like that, thinking it was a joke. Anyway, probably that's the last thing that person had in mind, and they said, well, if they did that, they probably did this too. See, I mean, I can be here. You can see how everything can be so complicated. The fact was that there was a rat in the pool. And this is what I'm saying. You cannot control what people will say, how would they react, because it all depends on their experience, on their reality, on their beliefs, on the fact if they had coffee that day or not. The only thing you can control is your actions and making sure that you are moving forward towards that goal that you have and the outcome you have because of the positive impact that you're gonna have in others. I'm gonna share another quick example and then I'm gonna give you the strategy. So that way just gives you a little bit less stress and more breathing, right? And enjoying this whole journey called life. I'm a fitness instructor. And it used to be that if I saw somebody leaving the class early, before my class ended, I would have taken so personally. And I remember this particular time that I was excited. I created a new playlist and this was a dance fitness class and I was really having a ton of fun. And this lady left after half an hour and my class was 60 minutes. For me, it ruined my whole class because I started thinking, oh goodness, she must have hated it. They didn't like it. They hate me. They hate the class. They left. What if they don't come back? What if now they tell everybody how bad this dance fitness instructor it is? La, 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 la. I mean, I just went on in this crazy spiral down. And you could tell that it impacted the way I was approaching the class because my mind was somewhere else. Yes, It impacted, I think I messed up some of the steps as well. And who won there? Nobody won, because that was not fair for the students that were there enjoying the class. They didn't get the best out of me. Yes, I didn't win because I was like focused on something I could not control and making a story when the fact was the lady left the class. And the funny thing, actually funny now, but she actually, the next time that I taught the class, she came back and she said, hey, I love your class. I'm sorry I had to leave a little bit early. My daughter, I had to pick her up from, I don't know if it was dance or some sort of sport that she had. And I just wanted to at least get half an hour in your class because I love it so much. Did you see how it was totally different from what I thought? So this is the thing. Like, there are facts and then there are ways on how we respond to it. And this is so, once you get this concept, it's so liberating because you don't get stuck in the trying to figure it out, the this and that, and if they like it or not, and you cannot control that. But what you can control is you and the actions you take and how you respond to things. Okay, now to the strategies. And strategy number 1 is to shift your focus inward. And by that, it means that don't put your focus on things that you cannot control. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. So you want to make sure that you control where is your focus, how you're responding to things, the actions that you're taking, the outcome that you want to go after. This is very, very powerful. Easier said than done. But whenever that happens, again, I'm telling you, the stress minimizes. And then you start breathing, and it's very, very, very powerful. Then the strategy number 2 is to practice mindfulness. And this is, again, just hear me out. It's just sometimes our mind can get so cluttered with all of these thoughts and it drives us crazy. Remember when I was talking about that example in the fitness center and how I was creating this story and I was going, it goes down really, really fast. So whenever you know that you're getting anxious and you are not in a good mindset because there's so much clutter here and you're focusing not in the right things, again, be mindful and do a practice that helps you be mindful and in the moment, so it can help you ground yourself. And there are different ones. You can do a meditation, you can do a prayer, you can breathe, take a walk in the nature, you can journal. I love journaling because everything, and I don't judge it, everything that is in my head, I just start like journal. And after you journal, then you can scan through it and see what are facts and what are stories. Yes, focus on those facts and think about, can I control it or not? And if I can control it, there's an aspect that I can control, then you put a little bit of a game plan around it, okay? This is extremely, extremely powerful. Now to recap, focus inward. Number 2, practice mindfulness. And number 3, surround yourself with empowering people. Super powerful. And I'm telling you, whenever you do this, it's such a game changer. Because I'm telling you, the stress minimizes or goes away, and then it gives you energy to focus in your actions to move forward towards your goal. All right, if there's anything in here that it resonated with you, a story that say, oh yeah, I have something similar happen to me, please let me know. Make sure you hit subscribe. And if you have any questions, let me know, because you're helping me creating content that helps you, okay? So until the next video, thanks for watching.